Hello and welcome back. We are doing a quick draft to try and revive this account. And we are going to take the Cave of Two Lovers. I would love a team avatar. But I'm curious if we can force a red-black or red-white aggro deck in this format. Redirect Lightning is here. This is just 3 bodies off 1 card. So we'll take it. Another Redirect Lightning. I think we do take it. Right? I don't want to be playing Kyoshi Battle Fan. And I don't think I see anything else here for mono red or red black or red white that we really want to play. Airbender's Reversal. We'll take Glider Kit. And just think aggressive thoughts. Airbender's Reversal is good, cheap, efficient removal. But we should be the one attacking, right? Or do we just take this here? I'm going to look this up on 17 glance real quick. Airbender's Reversal is 54.6. Glider Kids is much higher win rate. And the Mythic Doctors have them both at C's approximately. Let's take Glider Kids then. Lightning Strike. Totally fine here. We'll ignore the blue cards. Firebending Lesson coming late. If we get Fire Nation Cadets, we'd love to turn them on with Firebending Lesson. Tiger Dillo is a red-green card. We'll take How to Start a Riot here. Fire Sages is great. Or at least good. This is something to do with our Firebending mana. This is a lesson. If I had a Fire Nation Cadet, I think I would take this. But this is something to do with Firebending mana. This is something to enable Firebending mana. Let's take a lesson. Maybe that's more important than the one. I don't love this card. I don't love this card. But we're going to get more How to Start. No, let's just take it actually. How to Start a Riot. Take the Kyoshi Battle Fan. Porcupine's going straight to the sideboard. And now we have Fire Nation Cadets. I'm going to ignore, I think, the best card here, which is Aang's Iceberg. This is a lesson. So it will turn on the Fire Nation Cadets. Well, this is a lesson, so we'll turn on the Fire Nation Cadets. Otherwise, we'd be taking the Protectors or the lesson here. Fire Nation Attacks is a payoff. Do we want it over the Firebending lesson? I think Fire Nation Attacks is better. We hope to wield this. This has gone as late as pick 5 from the bots, so I'm hoping they leave it alone. Another lesson enabler for our Fire Nation Cadet, of which we only have one. We only have one of those, unfortunately, but okay, we'll take one Earth Kingdom Jailer. I don't want to confuse the bots. I'm only leave one white card here, but we could end up red-white instead of mono-red. Boomy Bash, we'll take this just for signaling purposes. We're not going to play Ravaroo Trap. Sun Warriors. Okay, so we are red-white instead of mono-red, I think. Fire Sages. It's more firebending. Deserter's Disciple will help us push some of that damage and firebending through. Kyoshi Warriors will make more bodies for us. I think that's better than Vengeful Villagers here. Even in an aggro deck, Vengeful Villagers, I think it's just too small. 3/3 body for a 4-drop, where this is 2 bodies, 4 power, 4 toughness. Airbending Lesson. will turn on the Fire Nation Cadet. We want to see more of those guys. This is a lesson, but I very much doubt we play it. And now, toss these final cards here, just in case, I guess. Take that. Treetop Freedom Fighters. Could wheel. If I knew the bot algorithm well, I would let it try and wheel, but it's the only red card here, so if any of the bots are in red, they'll take it. And that's more important than taking Pox Bears. Okay, the Enthusiast is not what we want to be doing. Combustion Technique is fabulous. It's maybe the best lesson we could be using in competition with Firebending Lesson to turn on the Fire Nation Cadets. Ignore the best pack here. Invasion Submersible and try to wheel. Maybe a land. I don't know if we'll even play a tap land if we have enough 1-drops. Fire Nation attacks again. I think we will take that over Aang, the last airbender. He is really nice. Will we? If we had more firebending, it might be better to take Fire Nation attacks here. We do have 2 how to start riots. This could keep us alive. We just have a potential to wheel one of the white cards if we take Fire Nation attacks, right? Whereas we don't care about wheeling any of the red cards, so let's take... This could be awkward if we have 2 in hand, though, right? Aang can keep us alive. Airbend. We're going to have Lesson Spells, Lifelink. Let's take Aang. Cut Kyoshi Warriors. Firebending Lesson, fabulous. Deserters are fine. We'll take them. Cut the Battle Fan. Lightning Strike is also acceptable. Not a lesson, but... And we end up with a wheeling... Not wheeling, but a 7th pick. Fire Nation attacks anyways. Glider Staff, absolutely. Will go in the deck. Passionate Healer, maybe not. We don't have ally payoffs. I wonder if we want a Compassionate Healer here more than a pretending Pox Bears. We're not water bending with this, so we'll take the Pox Bears. Journey. Well, oh, here's Vindictive Warden. We could end up playing that, but our 3-drop slot looks pretty solid without it. And that's gonna be it. Red-white aggro deck. Okay, how to start a riot. Our finishers over here. I don't think we can cut any of our 4-drops. Here's our interaction. 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 So I love the value you can get off Redirect Lightning. Sometimes it is a 1-mana lesson, but Fire Nation Cadets only has 1 copy, so I think that is our first cut. Glider Kids is our next cut. And Abandoned Attachments is our next cut. We don't have a way to smooth out lands, really. And I think we're really most interested in Airbending Lesson when we have multiple copies of Fire Nation Cadets. But we'll take this as is. See how it does. So Fire Nation attacks look like they show up late. I think we got them pick 6 and pick 7. See if that's just the case with the last 2 bot drafts we looked at, or if that's a consistent thing with them. This has no 1 or 2 drops. So although I love these cards, I think we want to hit a 2 drop. Is that enough of a reason to mulligan? Yeah, I think it's also awkward because we have 2 4 drops we want to play. This is better. Let's send back How to Start a Riot. Start with the Deserters. And see if he plays a creature worth removing with the Earth Kingdom Jailer next turn, or if we're slamming in with the Treetop Freedom Fighters. He's deliberate. Highly Indoctrination. Okay, well, he doesn't affect the board, and we have 2/3 drops. So he's not removing our play for next turn either. Okay, so he has something he wants to protect. That means we're going to smack him before this turn. Coward check here. He should just block with his 2/3. Cool, 2/3 damage. Sun Warriors looks like he's gonna die. We do have awkward mana next turn. With the planes and firebending, we have 9, so we could only make 1/1/1 with that thing. But still would have preferred if it got to live. We're waiting to top deck something to push through damage now. Okay, that will help us push through damage. We don't have any discard. We're going to be vomiting out our hand pretty quickly anyway. We might as well throw down the land. In case we draw like an airbending lesson. Actually, does that make sense? Airbending lesson. Even if we drew a card. Wow. That's actually just a 2-drop that kills our 3-drop. It's not as bad as it looks. So, How to Start a Riot is on the bottom. I would not even say we're ahead on board. But we'll attack here, offer a trade. And then do we have any other 1 mana plays that mean we should play out our land. Interesting. Okay. Alright, in case he has discard, let's just get our lands down. Wider staff is cool. He's kind of playing like he has board wipe. Be 2 mana to equip. Let's make this a 3/4. Put it out of the range of like lightning strike. He has to have something here. This is lethal as soon as we pump. Ooh, desperation draw. It's good to see. All right. We're not going to not go for it. And we punch through. Cool. Him allowing that early damage. Let us punch through. And I wonder what he had in hand. He was trying to get some sacrifice going so he could build his pirate peddlers up to large enough to block Young without trading. And that did him in. Do we want to change anything about the deck? Can we push through damage any other way? There's Vindictive Wardens. But I think all our 3-drops here are better than that. I don't think we drop any of our removal, and we don't have the ability to drop any more of our 2-drops. Only red lands, but I think we keep it. This thing is awesome. At the worst, it does 2 damage and it's an instant speed lesson. Firebending colors. Put all our white cards over here. And we'll pray that we get a plane soon. Or at least other red playables, because if we're just spending our mana to attack out with the Fire Sages and put 1/1 counters on him, then we are in trouble. Razor Rings will kill Fire Sages when he attacks. There's the Pacifism, like the 2 mana enchantment that'll take care of him. Airbending. Avatar Enthusiast. One, two, three, four. Yeah, let's pump up the Jane. Alright, he'll create a 1/1 ally token. He sacrifices a token here, so now let's blow up the Enthusiast. We could have blown up Momo now to prevent him from putting counters on stuff. Yikes. Three colors. Looks like red is the splash. There's gotta be mainline black white with Tolls of War. Boo. Yeah, airbending is awkward with the counters we put on Fire Sages. We can't play out 4 of the cards in our hand. That's an aggro deck. That's rough. Okay. Let's play. I was gonna say Aang. But maybe it's better to play Fire Sages. Fox Bears. Or the Deserters, make a 2/3. And hold up Airbending Lesson and Combustion Technique for more attractive targets, like the Pirate Peddlers. Firebending Lesson is an efficient way to deal with that Pirate Peddler. Let's send it back now and see if we can hit a land. Combustion Technique then? We get denied the card, unfortunately. This way. And I think because we're gonna have stuff to do, it's gonna be worth killing Momo now. I guess he creates a food token, he sacks it, and he creates a 1/1 on our turn, so that feels like a mistake. He gets scry value instead, so I feel better about that, but we don't need to spend all our mana. It's typically a good thing to do, but it's not the end all be all. The goal is to win the match. Goodbye, Fire Sages. Sun Warriors is a pretty good one to drop. Three, 5, 7 mana with Firebending. presuming that Sun Warriors gets to live. Wow, that's a greedy airbend. We get to kill his 1/1 token with Aang. We do that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And maybe that's actually not the best thing to do. We play Earth Kingdom Jailer. We'll have 2 mana left. This will firebend for 3. And we'll be able to make a 1/1. No target for it, unfortunately. So actually, what if we play Aang, 1 mana left over. Now he has firebending 4, but pre-1/1, firebending 3. Yeah, we can't make a 1/1. Okay. All right. Aang will move tokens away. We will attack all and then play Pox Bears. If we played this, yeah, firebending 6, and then we can't make a 1/1. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. But playing the Pox Bears pre versus post combat doesn't matter. Okay, double chump. And he goes to 2. So I guess in case he has board wipes, a board wipe will keep Pox Bears in hand. Oh, 2 bodies. Won't be enough. No flyers. Enter the Avatar state could give something flying. But you'd have to tap his creature land to do that. Cool. GG. It's looking a little sketchy for a second there. The lack of white mana. But we pushed through. Okay. Fire Nation Cadets into Treetop Fighters into Aang. We just need a 2-drop. And we feel great. And if he plays a creature worth killing on turn 2, then we basically have that with Combustion Technique here. This will turn on firebending. Clear way for an attack. Look super cool. Etc. I'm gonna hold up Combustion Technique rather than poking for 1 more damage. Is he at 41 cards? Okay, we smacking in. It's even exiles to avoid death triggers. opponent is playing a 2/2 Momo, and that's great for us. We get to airbend that and then blow it up with combustion technique later. I think that's the best play. Food token or scry 2? I'm okay with the food token because I hope that he won't have time to spend the mana on cracking it. Boss must not like this. Oh, it's uncommon, not rare. Because we've seen it quite a bit in these bot drafts. Ilka is outside of range of lightning strike and combustion technique. Unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, double pump would not be enough. We'll attack in with just Ang. So we'll be able to pump 3 times. We get Firebending turned on 4 times with Fire Nation Cadets to get to 5 power. So even if he puts a 1/1 counter on Soka, we destroy MoMA with Combustion Technique, we would be able to threaten an attack. Heyo, wow, that's a big booty boy. I was gonna say, one of the benefits of him playing white-blue against us is he's not gonna have reach creatures. He's gonna have flying creatures, and they typically don't have more than 3 toughness. But Teo is one of the exceptions. Not, he's probably the cheapest body for the biggest booty. So we don't play Combustion Technique or Lightning Strike here. Pumps. We have to sit back. Okay, well, game's not necessarily over. We have 2 how to start a riots, push through damage. We have airbending lessons, but we're definitely going to be working against a deficit here. Can attack in with Soka here and Teo. Add counters, draw cards. Three, 5. It's too rich for my blood. Too big. Potentially think about blocking with a creature and then lightning striking him. End of his turn. Maybe that is correct. Maybe we do need to play for that. But lightning strike is something we would ideally like to cast straight to his face. Finish him. Oh, he's going to take out our Ang here. So if we could have blocked with our Treetop Freedom Fighters, used Combustion Technique to finish off the 4 toughness on Soka, I think that would have been worth it because we would also turn on Firebending for Fire Nation Cadets, be able to pump for 4, hit him for 5. Just need to connect with a 1/1 at that point, and Lightning Strike would finish him off. But this is going to make things more complicated. He should just take Aang. There's no real decision. It's not going to be old round stinker. Okay. No attacks, just by Fox Bears. I think Teo is more of a threat than other creatures here. But we don't need to spend that now. He's got 6 cards in hand, but it still feels like the right thing to do is not 2 for 1 ourselves. I absolutely will 2 for 1 ourselves if it gives us the best chance of winning. If we can push through damage and finish him off. But it removes 3 damage to face. It leaves this 3/5 vigilance attacker. And it might not end up making a difference, the counters that Teo distributes. Like if we win with bodies, then it doesn't matter if he has more 1/1 counters on his card. On his Teo or so. If he puts a 1/1 on Soka, then it's no blocks. If he does, then maybe it's worth blocking with the Pox Bears here. And then trying to Lightning Strike end of his turn. We don't lose any bodies, just 1 power. This now, try and kill Teo. Let's wait till his turn. Because he has like airbending lesson or something. If we do that, we turn on firebending. And then what? We have 2 mana left over, 4 mana for lightning strike plus combustion technique. Doesn't matter. So if he has entered the Avatar state or Octopus form or Airbending lesson or Airbender's reversal, we'd rather him spend it on his turn. 3, 6, 7. He's literally got 7 cards in hand. draw. I guess we just need to go before combat. We should have gone before he drew. In case, gave him an extra chance at drawing that protection. Okay, well, here we go. He does have air pending lesson. We do at least make him use it on his turn. We'll let fire bending lesson go to the graveyard before we cast combustion technique on Momo. We do want to hit Momo up so he is denied a card with Soka's draw effect. They both have vigilance, so there'd be no reason for him not to attack. And he actually makes a 5/7, a big boy. With vigilance, we'll take it one more time. Or we'll block with Poxbearers. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, pump 3 times. Lightning strike. I think this is the correct thing to do. So we're not dead on the crackback. You can do 8 by discarding a card. It's a lot of pumps. Let's attack with at least the Fire Nation cadets. 4 or 8, 4 pumps, 5 pumps. We can get to 6 power. Swing out here? Is that better? Is it better to kill Soka? Oh no, does he have like octopus form? Octopus form and we scoop. Okay, we'll play it out, but this is still quite the uphill battle. We gave him a 2/1 in exchange for 2 damage. If we knew he was guaranteed to block like that, we would not have done that, but I think attacking all was the highest upside play. Okay, we need a flyer, some combination of flyers here. He already killed Aang, right? With Aang's iceberg. It is Aang's iceberg. It is holding Aang. It's canonically correct. Okay, how to start a riot. If we had 3 creatures, 4 straight to face, then it still wouldn't matter. So we're dead next turn. On the off chance he water bends everything, lets us attack through. And we draw something like Lightning Strike? Our other Lightning Strike, exactly. If he puts the counter on Water Tribe Rallier, we need to double jump. Put it on Piandao or Teo. Anything besides the Rallier. Oh, actually gets rid of a land. So, block that. And pray. Lightning Strike would actually do it here. Even if he plays a creature, we get Menace. We do... Oh no, we do 3. Lightning Strike would be 1 short. Nothing does it, right? Alright, let's not wait for him to water bend. Nothing does it. We'll scoop. It's a rough game. So, you just play the big booty boys. Teo and Soka, and we struggle against that. We didn't have our airbending lessons or ways to poke through damage to get him low enough by the time we drew how to start a riot. Okay, we're back. Only red lands, but we'll take it. I don't think it's bad enough to mull back. Okay, Cave of 2 Lovers is nice. Ideally, we hit some sort of lesson or red 3-drop or planes here. Lightning Strike his Fire Sages and play out our Fire Sages now. Fire Sages number 2. There we go. If we had a lesson, we'd have a lot of firebending going on. Ty Lee's a good one, but I don't mind seeing it because it only has 2 power and toughness. So 2 firebending, 3, 5, 6. We can double, we can go to 4/4, so we can attack with everything here. We would spend our 4th turn to get rid of his 3-drop. I think that's fine. Might as well spend this, get the extra damage in. Now we wide. Zuko be the target of our exile. This is going to turn on firebending. So, we could either exile or we could go crazy. Go absolutely crazy. So what is best here? Is he dead? We give The Fire Nation Cadets menace. We attack through. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think this is better. This turn. Next turn we'll have to start a riot. Or we'll do it after combat here. I don't think we can turn on firebending after firebending phase has happened, basically. But what's the most damage going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Menace doesn't matter. You can only block one creature. Okay, so this will do +2 to everything. We're doing 1, 2, 4, 5, +6. He's dead, right? Nice. Cool, that's the deck doing its thing. If we can just Cave of Two Lovers, make 3 bodies, give those 3 bodies 6 power with how to start a riot, then we have a pretty good deck. So I would like to find out if the robots are uninterested in the Cave of Two Lovers. I don't know exactly how bots are trained, but I've seen Cave of Two Lovers disrespected before. I don't know if people realize that although it's a little slow, it's enough value to constitute a very good card. This has enough action to keep. Rumble Arena turn 1. Okay. Something to do with our firebending. Create more firebending. Island, so he shouldn't be able to get us with anything. I think we will come. Still hold up firebending lesson. Play in X2. Blue, white. Boo! That's not an X2. Next turn we were going to be able to play the Fire Nation attacks as long as we got a land. Play an X2. Yay! That's a pretty good X2 to remove. Okay, enters. So in case he has Quench, we'll wait till the end of his turn. Let him tap out to cast another creature. Potentially. Okay. Get blown up, please. If you have Quench, that's fine. We can blow it up again with Lightning Strike. Yuck. One more land and we'd be in business. I guess we can do this. We can draw lands. We do. And now we can distribute that counter into the other Fire Sages. So he'll replay that, shut down 1 Fire Sages. That's why we spread out the counters perfectly. Ooh, Watery Grasp is a 1 mana shutdown for us. Once we get another source of air bending. What a turn. What a turn. Okay. Well. Start the Cave of Two Lovers. I was considering playing Fire Nation Cadets and blowing up his Rallier this turn, but I think it'll be better to guarantee we get a mountain next turn. Master Piandao is scary. That's going to give him a lot of value. First strike is tricky to navigate around. Do we play Fire Nation Cadets? Or do we play Fire Nation Attacks? Let's Fire Nation Attacks. End of his turn. Okay, he thinks he's the beatdown. He may be the beatdown. Aang, that is a scary card. That's one of the scariest cards in the set. Doesn't even need to play it right now. You can flash it in. Okay, well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers, 1 blocker, 4 gets through. So we do 6 damage. 6 times 2 is 12. He's just dead, right? Give this guy menace. Do this. And we don't even need lightning. Okay, how to start a riot plus Cave of Two Lovers is just quite the combo. Fire Nation attacks getting involved as well. That's just such a strong finishing. Like our early game is not great, and I would love more Cave of Two Lovers, but if we finish turns 4, 5, 6 by doing turn 4, Cave of Two Lovers, guarantee we get a land. Turn 5, flashing our 2 bodies. We make the 2/1/1s, and then turn 6, we make that hasty Earthbent land, and how to start a riot with it. Plus, even in room for cards like Airbending Lesson or Lightning Streak, we feel great. We feel real good about this deck. All right, that being said, this is a playable starting hand. We'll take it. 2-drop, 3-drop the Cave of Two Lovers that we were just gushing about. What a handsome card. What a beautiful card. Oh, does he have something already for Fire Sages? This hand does not do much but sit around if he kills Fire Sages. That is one of the weaknesses. We have, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-in-1 drops. Razor Rings? Question mark. If he has Razor Rings, that would not be the worst thing in the world. We can actually Airbending Lesson our Sages back to hand. Off Firebending mana, and we wouldn't be able to recast it the same turn. Deserters. Okay, so he's tapped out, but we can basically threaten to activate our 1/1 counter just by attacking. And this is a bit of an investment. He could get us a little bit here if he just plays removal on fire stages, but if we simply airbending lessen his deserters back, we still don't threaten to attack through, really, with a 2/2 body. Ooh, South Pole Voyager. That is a scary card. Life gain, draw. 2/2 body for 2 is good enough. Okay, if we attack in and get a mana, can we airbending lesson plus pox bearers? Yes, we can. Or just blow up his South Pole Villager. Let's airbending lesson his South Pole Voyager. Is that right? Is that right? It's... Let's blow it up, right? Then if he has protection, we'd rather him use it here. We airbending lesson still draw a card. It's not a cast trigger, it's an enter trigger. So we can wait until he casts another creature card and send his South Pole Voyager back to his hand. Okay. Yeah, he don't have Enter the Avatar state. It's like the only thing in mono white that could get us here. Right. Cool. It's the opponent's end step, he can't replay it. Okay, how much mana do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's firebending mana. What if we don't attack? What if it's Razor Rings? I mean, he's got something. Clearly. Should not be like holding up full control or setting fake stops in bronze. No offense to the bronzies. Okay. Probably not razor ring. I guess he'd be scared to flinch first with razor rings, since he's already seen the air bending lesson. So 5 mana, 3 firebending mana. This is enough to cast Fire Nation attacks again. 4, 6, 9. The 2/3 will eat one of our 2/2s if we do that. Let's just chill for now. We got a lot of firebending, so we should be able to firebending cast our Fire Nation attacks next turn. We're guaranteed a mountain, so we'll have 7 lands, 4 firebending, that's 11 mana. That's enough to do these 2, assuming nothing dies before it gets to firebend. I would love if this Poxbearers was like a reinforcements. No offense, Mr. Poxbearers, but you know, just if you were a different card entirely, that'd be better. Okay, maybe he's been land screwed and not mono white. Has he been holding up Ensuring? No, he's mono white. What does the White Temple do? Put X/1/1 counters on each creature you control. So he's gonna make some big boys. We're gonna need How to Start a Riot to push through. He gets to play that. Okay, Mountain. So better than playing Poxbearers is going to be 4, 7, 11 mana. Spend 2 of it to destroy the Deserters. Right now, nothing. That was his instant speed trick, so this is going to be pretty sweet. We could try and play around board wipe, where you only get to keep 4 total power or greater, but that's not even the worst thing for us, because we keep 2 1/1s, a 2/2, Sages, with a bunch of mana to spend the firebending on, and then Earthbend a 3/3 hasty with Poxbearers in hand. He did have Razor Rings, so we could pump outside that range, but it's going to be better to cast this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 9. Yeah. This is not worth 2/2 bodies. Although, we commit less to the board, right? And he gains life. What if we do just pump? Oh, we can only pump once. That just denied him 1 mana. Oh, because of how the firebending was stacked. Yikes. Well, that was a mistake. play the Pox Bear, so it dies into a body, even if he does have the board wipe. And even if we draw a land instead of a playable, we'll have 8 mana, 1 firebending left, at least. Be able to cast Fire Nation attacks. Okay. That's a good sign, believe it or not. 3 mana. And now he has only 4 mana left, which is enough for that board wipe. Path to Redemption. Another South Pole Voyager? That's wild. Not even legendary. So we do draw land. Let's Earthbend a plane. I guess we can't attack with the planes and cast Fire Nation attacks, can we? Not with 1 Firebender. Three, 6, 7, 8. So it's actually just this. He needs to trade, or I'm going to assume he has the board wipe. Do we assume he has the board wipe here? Can we afford to play around it? Yeah, we just keep a 2/2, a 2/1. Pox Bears dies into a 2/1. And we can still cast Fire Nation attacks. This is so silly. We can lose easily now. I've South Pole Voyager, drawing 2 cards. Him playing the create 1/1s off mono white. Okay. Yeah, we are throwing pretty hard. He doesn't have board wipe. That's just 1 card. Alright. 4, 7, 8. We're actually short casting Fire Nation attacks. We'll block the 2/2. I think we actually don't even attack anything here. deploys it. Gains life. It's not a lesson. Exiling our planes would be a mistake. You should exile our fire sages. Yep. It draws 2 cards. Gains life. This should be a prime reminder of why you don't play around board wipe when you can't afford to. Mana value 3 or more. We don't even have that. It'd just be the Southern Air Temple. Okay, Water Tribe and Momo have entered the battlefield. And now I think we're approaching bro territory. Yeah, I think it's getting close to we can't win the game now. We can exile Water Tribe Captain. Southpole Voyager. We'll attack it as a 7/7. We'll just take it, to be honest. Or block with the Fox Bears. Okay, Glider Staff. It's probably going to be the best at killing his token, reducing the number of creatures he has. We'll re-equip that to our Firebender. And we'll try to get in for 6. Razor Rings. Okay. Oh, we can tap this for mana still. 4, 7, 8. So we could have bent out Fire Nation attacks. Oh no. Oh no. Is this the worst game we've ever played of Magic? It's close to it, I think. Another Water Tribe Captain. I don't think we have any outs now. Okay, we've seen enough. Oh, yuck, 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 yuck. Should have just cast the Fire Nation attacks several times there. Board wipe in his colors isn't even that bad. He had multiple outs. We knew he was gonna gain life and draw cards off those 2/2s if we let him live. And so I think that was total play error. We had that game won. Pretty close to 100%. Alright, we'll keep this. We need some 2 or 3 drops that are not, that will actually spell out the board here. I think this might be a little bit greedy, but let's do it anyways. We can attack him this turn. Soka. Big booty boy. Do not want to see him. He's going to gain life and scry off Compassionate Healer as well. So we're really only doing 2 damage when we attack with Fire Nation Cadets. So let's chill here. Let's play the Sun Warriors and pass. Can't block Soka if he removes Sun Warriors, but we can block Compassionate Healer. And I am glad we see Combustion Technique that'll turn on Firebending of the Fire Nation Cadets. Looks like he has nothing. Let's get an attack going first. Do we get an attack going first? In case he has protection. Let's Airbending lesson here. Nice. We don't need to, yeah we do, it doesn't matter. Do we do this pre or, not, I mean pre or post damage. Green, what's he got in green? White Lotus Reinforcement, so his Soka will be at 3-5. But we don't care about that anymore. We care about giving the most damage we can. Menace. Is that Sun Warriors or Fire Nation Cadets? So we'll have 3 mana left after this. 6 off Firebending, that's 9. So if he blocks 5 and 3, we do 7 damage, pump once, and a lightning strike. So he's guaranteed dead. Basically, either he blocks Menace and has no blockers and we do 5, 8, 11 damage with these 3 creatures, or he blocks these 9, yeah. We can actually just pump to kill him. Hit him with the sorry. Bing, bang, boom. Okay, whew. I feel a little bit better after playing atrociously the last game. That's what we should be doing to get past Soka. Orky 397. This is a keepable starting hand. Some of our weaker cards here. But let's blow up his Fire Nation Cadets right now. Does it have to be right now? Very soon. Soon is now. +3/+1 would have protected it. Cunning maneuver. Play the pox bears, or we think it's more likely we get in with the deserters. This is also out of range of his firebending lesson if he has one. If he has lightning strike, we'll die. Oh no, it's not out of range of his firebending lesson if he kills us before we put the counter on. So we should have played pox bears. He might be mono red. Fire Nation attacks, that's something to do. For now, we're gonna have to chill. War balloon, okay. Don't mind seeing that. It's a lot of lands. He should be crewing with Tylee and trying to hit us for 4 in the air this turn. Maybe he's scared of something like Razor Wings. Three, 6, 7, 8. Not yet. So maybe we do just kill Young before he can pump. I know he has War Balloon, but I don't want him to be able to copy a lesson. And we're going to be spending our mana next turn casting Fire Nation attacks, very likely. Please attack with your War Balloon. War Coupon. Okay. Yeah, it could be an awkward attack, but Porcupine is just going to get bigger. So let's attack with everything besides the 1/1. Can only eat 1 creature here, and we're making 2 creatures. How to start a riot. We have 2 of them in the deck. That would have been pretty good to cast if we got to just 2 more mana. Kill one of our X1s. Make a 5/6 body. There we go. Well. I guess it's better left as a surprise, right? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? If we give something menace, then we have 3, 6. It's like we have 7 attackers. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 creatures get through. That's 6 damage. Plus 6, 12. He goes to 2. So no, it's better to wait till he blocks. And either trade with a lot of his creatures or surprise kill him. Searing Blood? I didn't even know that was in this set. top decking now. Yikes. Yikes. It's going to attack as a big boy. I guess we can attack back through, though. He has to block. We didn't need to play that land. Wow, what's he gonna hit? Oh no, no! Incredible. 2 4/4 bodies, that's insane. What's the flag cost in this? 7. And he has fire bending, so I'll be able to cast it. Thank you, Aang. That is sick. Destroy that token. Attack through, he has to block fire sages. And it's going to be a jump. Because we can pump twice. Species spicy. Now he's at 1. Any creature can get through. Finish him off. He'll pop back here. And hit a fire sages of his own. Okay, we win. Good mannered opponent. That was a fun game. Just barely squeaked through there. Getting Solstice to hit the Raymond Shaw and put itself in the graveyard, so he has 3 lessons, thereby duplicating his 4/4 is great. We should be at 7 wins right now. We played so atrociously against that mono white deck. But I wonder if Quick Draft is a avenue where you can force monocolor better. Like if the bots will respect that and you can end up running decks that usually aren't viable. Like mono white and mono red. Hit him with the hello. We play the mountain before the ones so that he knows we're business. About business. Standing on business. Running a business. We don't run a business. Business time. Etc. We can, with fire sages, attack, threaten to pump to 3/3, and use combustion technique to blow up Momo. But when Momo dies, oh no, he doesn't put counters on. That's not this Momo. Okay, let's send Momo back. Try and hit a land. He does better than playing Fire Nation Bets. Oof. Stuck on 2. It's gonna be rough. This hand would be great if we had a land instead of the Deserters. Or the Lighter Staff, or the Jail. Basically, if any of these 1 cards was a land. Okay, we do get that. We do get that. What is the most efficient thing we can do here? So we can have 4 mana with Fire Bending if we cast one of our instants. And by one of our instants, I mean this instant. So if we do that, we have 2 mana left to play the Deserters. I think it's going to be better to play this out. Drop the Deserters and the Fire Nation Cadets. firebending off Fire Nation Jets as soon as possible. He's green, red, white. White looks like the main color here, so it's probably green, white main, splashing red for something like Boomy. The 5/4. That's my guess. The mythic rare. Or Toph. Alright. No land again. That's tough stuff. We can play Glider Staff instead of Aang to airbend his Enthusiast. We attack with our Firebenders. Let's see how they block before we do anything. We can make this a 2/2. Or make this a 4/4. Okay, well, that's Combustion Technique. Is that better than Lightning Strike? We're gonna have any more lessons in the graveyard? I don't think so. His Momo making a step. Land. No land. One, two, three. If we Lightning Strike, we can also do what? Nothing. The 2/2 and the 1/2 are a good block for the Fire Sages. Do we attack with Fire Sages first? No, I think we just chill. Okay, Earth Kingdom Jailer. Exile his Avatar Enthusiast. Can't protect it with 1 green mana. And even if it comes back, it'll be a 2/2. And we did this pre-combat, so we get to smack him for 4 damage now. That card is scary. We had Momo to make his cards cheaper, and now the Great Divide guy. Yip. Whoa. What? Oh, it's the place. Okay. Understandable. I think it would have been better served doing that on our turn. 3/3. Do we attack with a 3/3? If he blocks with a 1/2 and a 2/3, then we're kind of toast. Let's play Deserter's Disciples. Or do we equip and start smacking them in the air? That's too many eggs in one basket, I think. Missing this 4th land. Killed us. But there still may be a way to punch through. The Lightning Strike anyways, to get him at 5. Did he whiff? That's the card he drew, so a whiff is nice. Pox Bearers is going to be a nice blocker for him. He's going to die into another body. Make his Avatar Enthusiast bigger. mean, do we care about mana now? Do we blow up the Water Tribe Rallier? With again, okay. At least creatures he plays won't necessarily block on the ground very often, since he's playing mostly white. That is alright. It's a good thing we diversified and put that on our worst card. And if he's tapped out, we can equip our Fire Sages, get Firebending mana, and do 6 damage to him. Oh, he can gain 3 life now. And we can destroy our glider. Okay. It's nice when we finally get our land. Let's... Okay, wait, he has 3 blockers, we have 2 attackers. It's like we have 3 attackers if we play How to Start a Riot. We kill everything, but our stuff dies too. And we don't have enough mana to pump. I think we attack and play Fire Nation attacks. Top freedom fighters. That's a lot of bodies. We're just gonna take 5. Okay. Can't be blocked. He doesn't have anything on board. He doesn't have anything in hand. This will put us to 5 mana. We can do this and this. And again, there's no way to gain life on board. Good mannered opponent. Nice. Cool final boss. We got there. Should have been a 7-1 if we had played competently, but definitely seems viable. I don't know that you can force it. This red-white deck in bot draft. I'm curious if you can force mono white or mono red, but you need some of the payoffs, like the White Lotus. And some of the white cards really added to what we're trying to do with our red cards. Aang, Airbending, Glider Staff Airbending, the Airbending Lesson Bending for Fire Nation Cadets. So I think we have a harder time with that. I mean, this is just filler, but we have a hard time without these cards in mono red. We have to run stinky cards like this. So I'm curious to see what other people think. Can you force monocolored in bot draft? Can you force red white? Can you force anything and have success? We'll have to test more to find out. But GG's for this one. See you next time.